He has been interviewed on CNN Conan, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and even Sesame Street. Gustavo was the inspiration for Amazon Studios' award-winning series, Mozart in the Jungle, in which he also appears and together with members of Yola became the first classical musician to participate in the prestigious Super Bowl halftime show. At the personal request of legendary music conductor John Williams, Gustavo guest conducted on the soundtrack for Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Gustavo also recorded James Newton Howard's soundtrack to Disney's holiday blockbuster, The Nutcracker. And now I'd like to introduce our second special guest for today. He has a career that spans 5 decades. The gentleman has become one of America's most accomplished and successful music composers for film and for the concert stage. For years, he has conducted many of our nation's finest orchestras, including the New York Philharmonic, the Los Angeles Philharmonic, and many others. He has composed the music and served as music director for more than 100 films, including E.T., Jaws, Jurassic Park, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 4 Indiana Jones movies, the 3 Harry Potter films, the first 3, and all of the Star Wars films. Please help me welcome the one and only John Williams.
Good morning, everyone. In speaking about today's honoree, Gustavo, I couldn't decide whether to begin by taking note of the tremendous growth in Los Angeles or simply go directly to the intellectual, cultural, and educational role of the Los Angeles Philharmonic. At the helm of this organization is the man that we honor today, Gustavo Dudamel. And think about what a conductor's role is. He inspires, he educates, he edifies, he cajoles and pleads, and sometimes for a little fun, takes the role of an imperial god under whose protection we all live. Not seriously, you don't do that. That's a joke. Think about what a conductor does. Just hold your hands out like this for about 20 minutes and see if they don't fall off. And then realize that a conductor has his or her arms up for a 3-hour rehearsal and again for a 2.5-hour concert while standing the whole time. This is a heavy lift. And think about the arithmetic aspects of what he does. A musical phrase goes by, measuring 7 beats, then 3 beats, then 5, then 3, 4, and again 7, all on a single page, forming one phrase that we perceive as a steady line, an uninterrupted line. That's one page. This man, I've forgotten the numbers I said already, or to say nothing of the notes in between all of these beats. He will memorize a book this thick and never miss a beat, which is an astonishing achievement, really, of a rare genius. And then there's the intellectual and academic aspect of mastering performance practices of centuries. the different approaches of French, English, German, Italian, and Russian repertoire, as well as commissioning and absorbing new works that require a lot of attention, a lot of time, and a lot of study. You'd expect a conductor to have to be at least 60 years old to acquire the mastery needed for this job. Unless, of course, a genius inexplicably arrives in the form of a 30-something wizard who knows, does, and masters it all. Unbelievable. Gustavo, has been mentioned, is a great educator, a great artist and communicator, and an approachable, charismatic force that brings us all together. He loves to dance and to sing. He loves every kind of music and every kind of people, and every kind of people love him. Our greatest good fortune is having him as our music director. The orchestra has grown incrementally since he's been here. And I'd like to commend the city, while we're at it, commend the city of Hollywood for adding to its illustrious Walk of Fame one of the most invaluable gifts that this city has ever received, my friend Gustavo Dudamel. Gustavo.
My God, you cannot imagine. In action. In action.
Yes, you have one more.
Yeah, we do.